There's these guys who wake up before you do. Every day's another
big surprise.
Here's your morning guys.
Dave's not here.
Well, you're right again. When you're right, you're right. Okay. Wow. It's a Friday morning. Yes, I can't believe it's Friday, January 20th, 2023. Henry Stevens in for Dave, and the crew is with me. The one and only Phil, the weather guy.
Yeah.
You're here. Okay. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine on this fine winter morning.
Yes. And what about you, Jammin' James, Elvis Matthews? Okay. I got Jammin'. I was going to say Jammin' James Riley.
Well, no. I'm here.
Yes.
I got up and I braved the covering of snow.
Yeah, a little dusting.
And the next door dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Was trying to tear my leg off. I told him to get back in his own yard. He's supposed to have a collar on to keep him away.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Right.
We got one cross street. Bark, 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 bark.
Okay.
Well, the barking I don't mind. It's the
Now he jumps the fence, too. All
growling and turning over the garbage cans
Right.
and stuff.
Anyway, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry we're still having some technical difficulties about getting on Facebook. I know a lot of you like us being on there. I wish I could, have a magic wand and get things started, but unfortunately,
Magic wands don't work.
That's right. So unfortunately, we're
imagine
having. So you can just imagine what we look like. 'Cause we're doing radio the old-fashioned way, but we are on Spreaker. I did start that up, and our other platforms. So we'll do our best to do the show today. Anyway, we start the show today kind of with a heavy heart because we lost a rock legend yesterday.
Oh, he did? I didn't hear about that.
David Crosby passed away.
Oh.
Yes, so he's one of the greatest, the legendary singer-songwriter and founding member of the Byrds and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. He died, he was 81. He had a long illness, according to a statement from his family. And he's a two-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee with the Byrds and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And I thought we'd start the show off, since we could play a lot of music that we normally can't play, remembering the life of David Crosby. And, this was when he was with the Byrds. Remember this? Mr. Tambourine Man.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Take me for a trip upon your magic swirling ship. All my senses have been stripped, and my hands can't feel to grip, and my toes too numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm ready for to fade onto my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll
Yeah, with the Byrds, David Crosby. That was some group. And yes, then, he formed Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and then Neil Young followed later on. And let's see if we can get this classic. Yes. One of my favorites from Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, as we remember David Crosby, who passed away yesterday at the age of 81. This is Sweet Judy Blue Eyes.
It's getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. I am sorry. Sometimes it hurts so badly I must cry out loud. I am lonely. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Remember what we've said and done and felt about each other. Oh, babe, have mercy. Don't let the past remind us of what we are not now. I am not dreaming. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Tearing yourself away from me now. You are free. And I am crying. This does not mean I don't love you. I do. That's forever. Yes, and for always. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. Are you still listening? Fear is the lock and laughter the key to your heart. And I love you. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. And you make it hard. And you make it hard. And you make it hard. Friday evening, Sunday in the afternoon. What have you got to lose? Tuesday morning, please be gone, I'm tired of you. What have you got to lose? Can I tell it like it is? Listen to me, baby. It's my heart that's a suffering, it's a die, and that's what I have to lose. I've got an answer. I'm going to fly away. What have I got to lose? Will you come see me Thursdays and Saturdays? chestnut brown canary, ruby-throated sparrow. Sing the song, don't be long, thrill me to the marrow. Voices of the angel ring around the moonlight, asking me, say she's so free, how can you catch the sparrow? Lacy lilting lyric, losing love lamenting. Change my life, make it right, be my lady.
Alrighty, okay. As yes, playing Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Of course, you had the Byrds. Two fantastic groups, two innovative groups from the '60s, and of course, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young went to the '70s. And of course, remembering the rock legend, boy, was he a legend, David Crosby, who passed away at the age of 81. And I'll say he's no longer with us, but of course, when someone passes away, their music lives on. And people will be listening to this music 50 years from now.
Yep.
If we're still here.
Well, we might not be around, but there'll be other people around.
The world might not be around.
Well, come on. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We don't know. The Air Force just come out with a new thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's accentuate the positive. Well, I'll tell you one great thing we could talk about. Everybody always looks forward to Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Friday on my...
They used to look forward to Friday.
Yes.
Because it was payday.
That's right.
But nowadays, they make you wait 2 weeks for your money.
Yeah, I worked at jobs where you used to get paid like the 15th of the month, and the 15th of the month, and the last day of the month. That's how they used to do it. But then I worked at places where I got paid every Friday. Boy, I like that. Anyway, but speaking of Friday, I got Friday on my mind.
Do you?
It's Friday, I'm in love. It's Friday!
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Thank God it's
Friday, 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 Friday.
We want to thank the following businesses for supporting the Dave in the Morning Show. Harvard's Cozy Nook Family Restaurant at 1200 North Division Street in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook and at 815-943-7643. Sharon Chamber of Commerce in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and at info@sharonchamberofcommerce.com. Sign Crafters in Hebron, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, signcraftersenterprise.com, and at 815-648-4484. Jim Olson Collision, Pete's Automotive, at 5311 Route 14 in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, JimOlsonCollision.com, and at 815-943-1685. Habitat for Humanity of McHenry County, a nonprofit organization located in McHenry, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, Instagram, HabitatMcHenry.org, and at 815-759-9002. Pat's Brew and Q, a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and at 262-736-2222, press number 1. And Joe's Small Engine Repair at 403 Airport Road in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, jsmallenginerepair.com, and at 815-943-4700.
And we waited long enough. Okay. Phil, I know you've been waiting with bated breath.
As we return back to winter.
Yes, okay. It is now 6:20, and here's Phil with the latest weather for this, I think, third weekend in January.
Yeah. Well, currently we have cloudy skies and 32 degrees here in downtown Harvard, Illinois. And that's about all we're going to muster today, too, is about 32. Yeah, we'll have west-northwesterly winds, currently around 15 miles an hour, which makes it feel like 21. But no sun, although it will come up, but make it brighter out there. At 7:18, it will rise, a.m. that is, and it will set at 4:52 p.m. And the moon's out there too somewhere, but you can't see it. So we'll have a high of about the temperature it is, around 32. With cloudy skies all day, maybe a flake or two might fall. And then we'll drop back down to 22 with some west-northwesterly winds around 14. Then on your weekend, we got some more cloudy skies. High of only 32 and dropping back down to 26. At least with the clouds, it makes it keep it a little bit warmer. You may have a little bit of a southerly breeze, just a little bit. Only 7 miles an hour. Then on your Sunday, it'd be about the same temperature, 31 for your high and only 20 for your low. Next week, we'll have a little partly cloudy, so at least we'll have some sun peeking through. Still really cool temperatures. Pretty much seasonable is about it. Currently, it's 32 degrees and cloudy skies in downtown Harvard, Illinois. Back to you, Henry.
Well, thank you, Phil, for that.
You're welcome.
All righty. Oh, yeah, it's seconds to spare. Anything else you'd like to say about the weather?
No, just got to bundle up a little bit more because it's going to be kind of cold with the wind chill out there.
All righty. Okay. Thank you. All righty. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
No, we're not ready.
wants to leave.
Dave, I'm not ready to leave just yet. He's pushing those buttons.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Dave is still under the weather. I did speak to him yesterday. He sounds okay, but he's still not quite in. He's doing the prudent thing, as I like to say.
Oh.
When someone's not feeling too well, they don't want to get everyone else sick. So
that's for sure.
He decided for the best of the radio station not to come in and spread whatever germs he might have.
Germies.
Yeah, that's right.
Those little germies.
Yeah, but that's very prudent. So I appreciate that, and because there are times when you go to work and people do come in not feeling too well, and they're coughing and all over you, and you wish to tell them. In fact, I've told some people, "Why don't you go home?" And they said, "Well, the boss said I could stay in." Okay.
Wow.
So anyway,
Let's see the boss come out and get sick.
that's right. And then what happens? The boss gets sick, and
The boss went home.
boss went home, and then he fires the employee. No, you can't do that. So we're here, and hopefully we'll have Lorette on soon. Lorette Dott from Fourth Fridays. Yeah, I can't believe today is January 20th. And for those of you who are counting, today is the halfway mark of the presidential term of Joe Biden. He's celebrating his second year today as president, and what a year it's been. So that's all I'll say. So anyway, January 20th is a big day. Of course, hopefully we'll have Loretta on, and we're 1 week away. Next Friday, the 27th, it's Fourth Fridays.
Yeah.
So hopefully Loretta will be on and talking to us and letting us know what's going on. And I did hear from Donna. Now, she is, I don't know if she's feeling bad, but she's not able to be here today. So we'll try to check with her on Monday. And Marty he can't get on the phone. So he wants me to send him a link, but unfortunately I can't do that. So Marty will not be on either today.
Yeah.
So that's the way it goes. Anyway, but we're hoping for Michelle Thaler. She might be in a little later on for a movie review, so we'll see about that. In the meantime, we'll be doing some tidbits later on, and we have Dead or Alive coming up later on. This Day in Miscellaneous History, Music History, and the Celebrity Birthday List, all coming up. And maybe if we have time, we'll even do Name That Tune.
Yeah.
So can we get this all in 2 hours?
Sure, we got plenty of time.
Yes, okay. All righty. So, and of course, unfortunately we're not on Facebook, but that means we can play a whole bunch of stuff that we normally can't play here on the radio. So, anyway, let's play a song from the 60s. I think you might remember, from the Grassroots.
Oh, yeah, I remember that group.
Yeah. With your Midnight Confessions. And sometimes, you're up at midnight sometimes, right?
No, not very often.
Yes, here they are. And I think it's about time on this early Friday morning to take a magical mystery tour. Here come the Beatles on the Dave in the Morning Show. It's 6:27. And we've got one more song to play for you before we get to some tidbits. How about the B-52s, Love Shack?
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the
Love shack, yeah, yeah. I'm heading down the Atlanta highway, looking for the love getaway, headed for the love getaway.
I got me a car, it's as big as a whale, and we're heading on down to the Love Shack. I got me a Chrysler, and it's about 20, so hurry up and bring your jukebox money.
The Love Shack is a little rough place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
Sign says, stay away, fools, the club rules at the Love Shack.
We're set way back in the middle of a field, just a funky old shack, and I gotta get back. Glitter on the mattress, glitter on the highway, glitter on the front porch, glitter on the highway. The Love Shack is a little rough place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, that's where it's at. Love Shack, that's where it's at.
Hugging and a kissing, dancing and a loving, wearing next to nothing, 'cause it's harder than nothing. The whole shack shimmies when everybody's moving around and around and around and around.
Everybody's moving and everybody's grooving, baby.
Folks lining up outside just to get down.
Everybody's moving and everybody's grooving, baby.
Funky little shack, funky little shack. Up in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a car, it seats about 20, so come on and bring your jukebox money.
Love Shack is a little rough place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
Knock it louder, sugar.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
I can hear you.
Bang, bang
On the door, baby. On the door.
bang, bang.
On the door, baby. You're what?
Rusted. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're having a hard time getting out of bed on a Friday morning, hearing that great music we just played, the B-52s, the Beatles, and the Grassroots,
Yeah.
what's the matter with you? You should be able to get out. Great music. Hopefully you're enjoying the music, and we'll be sprinkling in some classics from the, we'll go to the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and we'll play some even 90s music today. And we also have some other great shows coming your way this weekend. But before we get to that, I did want to mention, I'd be remiss if we didn't mention that we're going to have our first sports broadcast of the year on WHIW, and it's tonight.
Ooh.
Yes. How could I forget that? Well, I just remembered
Yeah, I just remember.
the first national challenge, and this is a game that is played between the Marengo Indians and the Harvard Hornets in high school for years and years and years.
They're rivals.
The rivals, that's right.
Yeah.
They're big rivals. And it used to be called, I think, the First Bank Challenge, and now it's the First National Challenge. And the Castle Bank Challenge, that's what it was. And
Yeah.
now it's a different bank, First National Challenge.
Yeah.
It's going to be in Marengo tonight. And what it is, they have wrestling, and then they have girls basketball and boys basketball. And we're going to be covering, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cover the wrestling, but I think we're going to have like a little review of what happened with the wrestling. But we're going to start the broadcast around 6:30 tonight. April Kick will be in the studios running the board, and she does a good job with that. And
Let's hope they're really gentle with the board.
What was that?
Gentle,
Gentle,
with the
that's
board.
right. That's right.
Otherwise, they'll be off the air.
Yes. Okay. Reminds me of the song "Gentle on My Mind." Okay. All righty. So yeah, she'll be running the board, and she knows how these boards run. She's into computers a lot. So
Yeah.
anyway, and at the site will be the Golden Voice, Hans Rokas, and his partner of many years, Scott Podgen, and Jay Schultz will be there too. So we'll be covering the first action will be girls basketball around 6:30, and then right after that, I don't know exactly what time it might start. Maybe a little after 8 or 8:30, we'll have the boys basketball game from Marengo High School. So if you can't get out there tonight, we'll have it for you, all the action here on WHIW. And so that's looking forward to that. And speaking of action, as I said, we have some great shows coming your way this weekend. And then tomorrow, around 6 a.m., Marty Engler is here.
Hey, fun fact, people who go fishing catch fish. And if you want to catch more fish, get some recipes to cook that fish, or you need the current reports, check out Angling Waters Outdoors. It's the place to get all this information and even a few songs about fishing. Check us out every Saturday morning from 6 a.m. to 7 right here on WHIW 101.3 FM, Harvard, Illinois, and Harvard Broadcasting. Also on your Spreaker, iHeart, Spotify, and all the rest of those places. And as always, Angling Waters Outdoors is made possible by all our member listeners.
Now, Marty can't be here today due to some technical reasons, unfortunately. But I know if he was able to be on the show, we always ask him, what's the show about? Well, he'll be talking about some fishing, and he'll be playing some songs about fishing as well. And he'll have some interesting insights into the world of fishing. So tune in tomorrow morning around 6. And then after Marty, after you hear the whole hour of some great fishing stuff, okay, we invite you to stay tuned to the Flower Power Hour.
The Flower Power Hour.
Hi, I'm Ken Rundle.
And I'm MJ.
Hey, this is Jesse Cullen Young.
Hi, this is Mike Arturi, drummer for the Lovin' Spoonful.
Hi, this is Roger McGuinn of the Birds, and you're digging the Flower Power Hour with Ken and MJ.
Do yourself a favor. Be groovy.
Saturday morning, 7 till 9.
Sunday, noon until 2.
And Monday night from 6 till 8.
Here on 101.3 FM, WHIW, Harvard Broadcasting.
Okay, thank you, Ken and MJ. And that show, by the way, is out of Arkansas. Yes. Oh. Yeah, very. Actually, it's actually the Flower Power Hours. It's a 2-hour show tomorrow, 7 to 9. Of course, you have ample opportunity to hear it over the weekend. Sundays from noon till 2, as they said, and then Monday nights from 6 to 8. And so tune in for that show. And then right after that, I come on for my weekend variety show from 9 to 1. We'll have Ryan with weather. Whether he wants to do it or not, he just loves that. And we'll talk about some celebrity birthdays as well, and some interesting things going on as we check the Harvard area community calendar from time to time during that show. So tune in for that. And then Jim's cousin Chuck comes on at round 1 with Greatest Hits USA.
Here's what's coming up next. Greatest Hits USA.
Hi, this is Chuck Matthews from Greatest Hits USA, inviting you to join me this weekend on WHIW. Greatest Hits USA takes you through the past with music from the 60s, 70s, and beyond. Plus, the fun stuff, like news from the past, the top 5 countdown, the birthday bunch, and your requests. So turn it up Saturday afternoons from 1 to 4 right here on 101.3 FM WHIW, Harvard Broadcasting.
Greatest Hits USA.
And then it's Jukebox Heroes.
You're invited to tune in to 101.3 FM WHIW for Jukebox Heroes for some of the greatest songs with artists like Elton John, the Doobie Brothers, Journey, and Eric Clapton. Hi, I'm Dana Knight. Please join me on Saturdays at 4 p.m. and Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. for Jukebox Heroes. Jukebox Heroes is made possible by the generous support of our member listeners.
Okay, thank you. And by the way, I just wanted to let you know that I do have a little sneak peek about Marty's show, Beardo's Roadhouse, tonight. And did I play that? I don't remember.
No, you didn't.
I didn't play that. I didn't. Okay, I jumped the gun. Okay, well, I do have that here. Okay, I knew that's coming up. That's coming up after Jukebox Heroes. Actually, later tomorrow night. Well, here it is.
Hey, this is Marty Angler. Catch me every Saturday night for Beardo's Roadhouse from 10 to midnight with not your normal classic rock. I'll be playing songs from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, all the way up to today. You never know what you're going to hear. Right here on 101.3 FM, WHIW, Harvard, Illinois, and Harvard Broadcasting. Beardo's Roadhouse is made possible by the generous support of our member listeners.
Yeah, in fact, you never know what you're going to hear on the show. Actually, I kind of got a sneak peek of what he's planning to play tonight. I mean, I should say tomorrow night. Let's see. He'll have music from Van Halen, Uriah Heep. Let's see. Weezer. You've heard of some of these groups. How about Toto?
Yeah.
The Police. Rush. Yes. Yeah, he'll play Owner of a Lonely Heart. That's a good one from Yes. Roundabout from Yes. Let's see. Let's see. Supertramp. He'll get that for you. And UFO. Wasp. Some of these songs, some of these groups you might not be aware of. Okay, but anyway, so did I say Scorpion too, I believe. So anyway, he's got a great show tomorrow night. Okay, and he'll be playing a lot more than that, but he's got to tune in to find out. Okay, well, I told you we're going to do some tidbits. We don't have time to do it in this segment because we have Lorette coming up in just a few from Fourth Fridays to let us know what's going on next Friday. So how about we kind of rock this place? And before we get to Lorette, how about some U2? This is Desire at 6:43.
Yeah.
She's my potential. Yeah, she's a promise. In the year
we want to thank the following businesses for supporting the Dave in the Morning Show. Joe Small Engine Repair at 403 Airport Road in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, jsmallenginerepair.com, and at 815-943-4700. Habitat for Humanity of McHenry County, a nonprofit organization located in McHenry, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, Instagram, habitatmchenry.org, and at 815-759-9002. Pat's Brew and Q, a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and at 262-736-2222, press number 1. Sign Crafters in Hebron, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, signcraftersenterprise.com, and at 815-648-4484. Sharon Chamber of Commerce in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and info at sharonchamberofcommerce.com. Jim Olson Collision, Pete's Automotive at 5311 Route 14 in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, JimOlsonCollision.com, and at 815-943-1685. And Harvard's Cozy Nook Family Restaurant at 1200 North Division Street in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook and at 815-943-7643. Alrighty, it is 6:48. Oh, we're late. Okay, let's call Lorette Dott. And let's see. I said around 6:45, so it's still around. I'm sure she's still there. Don't you think so, Phil?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Probably waiting for us.
Yes. Let's see. I want to make sure I got the right number. And that looks right to me. So let's connect it and see what we get.
Hello.
Hello, Lorette?
Yes.
Okay. This is Henry Stevens with WHIW Radio.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. Yeah, I'm very sorry that we're just having some issues getting on Facebook. And
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, and of course, we're still on all of our other platforms, and we're on Spreaker and on the Internet, on the FM. So, you know, the thing is, people won't be able to see you today.
That's okay. No problem.
Good morning, Lorette.
Yeah, Phil is here,
Good
too.
morning.
Yeah.
Hi, Phil. Good morning.
Yeah, it's a typical winter morning.
Yes.
Yeah, blew me out there.
Yeah.
It's already icy already. Is it icy by you guys?
Yeah, a little bit. A little dusting of snow is all.
Okay. Where are you at it, to be exactly, if you don't mind mentioning?
We're in Cary, right on the Fox River. When I went out to the car today, the driveway is all slick ice. The car has a sheet of ice on it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we just got the snow.
Yeah, over here, because I know Phil's in Harvard, I live in Woodstock, and I just had a little dusting of snow. No really ice on the car. So I guess it depends where you live.
Yeah, I know. I keep track of the weather in Harvard, and you guys often get snow, and we don't get snow. So we're just a little, we're like 45 minutes south of you, but
wow,
it still changes how we get the weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Jim Matthews is here, too, if you want to say hello to Jim.
Hi, Lorette.
Hi, Jim. How are
I'm doing
you
fine.
doing? Good.
Okay.
Good.
And, of course, I guess you could tell that Dave Gardner, Dave in the Morning, is a little bit under the weather. And Mike is a little bit under the weather too. Mike is, and Donna was able to make it, and Marty. Oh, so anyway, it's just it's a typical Friday. So and anyway, it's not just a typical Friday; it's the third Friday, and believe it or not, where has the time gone? We are just 7 days away and counting. I don't know the exact time. 7 days and. Was about 12 hours or something like that.
Yeah, it starts at 6.
Starts at 6. Next Friday, January 27th, is the premiere of the fourth Friday, is the first one for the year 2023. And how many years now? I asked Phil this the other day. It's been about 11, 12 years, something like that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll either be 12 or 13 in June. Our very first one was an art show in June that many years ago.
Right.
So it went on very quickly, and it's grown as the building has grown. We have grown.
Yes.
So we look back at the very first art shows that were there. They weren't even Fourth Friday, but they were exhibition shows, and I think Art of the Land was the very first one that we had.
Right.
And I grew from there.
We've come a long way since then, and because a lot of times when these events start, it doesn't start the way it is today. It starts altogether different, and So anyway, so that's in the past, but let's look ahead to the future, Lorette. So while we have you here today, why don't you tell everybody what to expect if you come in? If you've never been to Fourth Fridays before, if they're coming for the first time, what can they expect next Friday?
Well, we're going off with a bang. As we often have this month, we will have 3 musical acts.
Wow!
On our main stage, on our main stage, we're going to have the Ian Hall Band, and that's a 5-piece band. So that one's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're doing something a little bit different this year in the winter months. Where the Ferris room, which is right next to you guys, it's a great big room that holds, if you were to do a wedding, I think it holds 350 people. So it's a very big room. And we'll be going through that room to the art area, and we're going to call it Fun in the Ferris. So there'll be things going on in the Ferris room. We're going to have Will Sprouls, and I believe he's a guitarist and singer. And then we're also going to have a bar in there and games in there and some demo artists. So it'll be another room that we're adding to our Fourth Fridays. That as you come into Fourth Fridays, we're now going to have another room, which will be a lot of fun.
Well, that's great. That's something new. Yeah.
Yeah, something new. And then upstairs, we're going to have in the Skylight Loft, we're going to have Cassandra Bowes Damon. And she's been playing with us for a number of weeks now, or a number of months now, and she again has guitar, piano, those types of things. So she'll be in the upstairs loft. So that's the 3 main bands for this month, and the bands start. The show starts at 6. The bands start at 7. So you can do your kind of walking around if you want to get there early and stop for dinner at the Stanchion Pub. We'll be having our buffet, which is very popular. We're also having our special menu, and the special menu will be the fish and chips and the fish tacos, which are very popular. And then we also have a late night pub in the Stanchion. And something new this month, in the Helm Room, which is where the juried show is, we're going to have pizza and chips available. So it'll be
awesome.
Yeah, 3 kinds of pizza, and then we're going to have chips with either salsa or guacamole. So you don't have to leave. If you want to stay around the art, you don't have to go to the stanchion and sit down at a formal table or anything like that. Then you can kind of munch and look at the show at the same time. So that's a fun thing that we're going to do this month.
And what time is that going to be? And what time will that happen at where you have that?
Sure. Yeah, thanks for asking about that. That will start at 8:30 and go till 10. So both the late night menu, which the late night menu is chicken or a burger. So it's a grilled chicken sandwich, or a burger.
Okay.
And that's 8:30 to 10, and that's in the Stanchion Pub. So you'll have 2 different options for late night. But we thought, well, rather than having everybody go down to the Stanchion, let's see if they want to hang around and munch and drink while you're looking at the show and listening to the big band in the main stage.
Okay, I think that's a good thing that you're doing.
So they will still enter at the Stanchion Pub then?
The Stanton Pub will still be open, so people who want to do a sit-down dinner or for late night, that will still be open. So the Stanton Pub is open from 11:30 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night on that day, with different types of menus available during the day, depending upon what time you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you're just joining us, it is 6:57. It's the Dave in the Morning Show for this Friday, January 20th, 2023. And on the celebrity phone line, as we used to as we call it now, we have Lorette Dodd, who is the what's your title again? I forget. The
lead team member. Yeah, I guess so. Just the one that kind of organizes everything.
Oh, the vice president of organization. That's right. I gave you a new title. You're the vice president of organizing things. And so anyway, that's great. And there's different types. I like the idea that if people kind of miss the buffet, there'll be ample opportunity to have other types of food, especially if you want to eat a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And of course, we always have 4 beverage bars available. So there is places all around the building that you can get drinks, but we wanted to add another place to get food. So we're going to give that a shot this month and see what kind of response we get on that. And then we're excited to add that to the offerings that we have.
Okay. So the Antique Mall will be open too?
Yes. So the Excursion Market, which is at the very east side of our building. It's a single-story building on the east side, and that's open. It stays open late for Fourth Friday, so it's open from 11 in the morning till about 9 at night. It'll stay open if there's people in there, so they usually stay open till about 9 on Fourth Friday nights. Usually they close at 6, but for Fourth Friday they'll stay open till about 9. So that'll be open.
Right.
And I also have a couple of additional announcements on top of things that are going on for Fourth Friday.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we have, what am I looking for? So next month, drum roll,
okay. Hold on, let me find one. Boy, but Lorette, you're putting me on the spot here. Wait a minute. I think I found one. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So, what were you going to say again?
Next month, drum roll.
Some drum roll.
Hey, look, Phil, it's the last minute, please. Go ahead. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on first. Go ahead, Lorette.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So next month we are announcing a junior Fourth Friday juried show.
Wow.
And it's going to be part of our Fourth Fridays every month. And it's starting in February, beginning February 24th. And people can check our website. I'll give you information on that in a minute. So people can check our website for more information. But it's going to be held in the same room as our Fourth Friday show, our traditional Fourth Friday show. But we're also going to invite artists 13 to 18 years of age to enter their work. And the purpose for this is there's wonderful artists out there at this age, but there really isn't a lot of places for young artists to enter work. And we want to not only give them an opportunity, but help them get into the process, because it's a little bit of a process when you're entering into an art show, a little bit intimidating at first. So this is part of our community service, is to help the people get involved and try putting your work out there in front of people and maybe get some awards. So there will be some special awards for the junior juried show along with our normal show. So we're very excited about that. We'll be working with the high schools and the junior highs in the area, working with their art teachers to encourage students to enter. But anybody can enter. You don't have to be at one of our schools, but we're very, very excited about that. So that will be starting in February.
Right. It's always good to get the young people involved. And speaking of young people, I have the young Phil, the weather guy, who has something to say.
Yeah, you are listening to WHIW-LP, Harvard, Illinois, Harvard Broadcasting.
Top of the state,
Good job.
middle of the dial, where you always smile.
Yeah, all that stuff.
The greatest station in the nation. Universe. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, we had a break. We have these rules from the FCC. We have to.
I know.
At the top of the hour, you have rules too.
Only that front part.
The other stuff is extra. Anyway, go ahead, Lorette. Yes.
Okay, so that's next month. So people who are young artists, go ahead and if you want more information about that or information about any of these things that I talk about on Third Friday, the email is info, I-N-F-O, at Starline Factory, one word, starlinefactory.com. You could also check our website. We have lots and lots of information on our website, and our website is starlinefactory.com.
Right.
And then if you want to call and talk to somebody, that phone number to the office is 815-943-4805. So that will get you to the general office, and then if you need to get to a specific area, they can give you that information or transfer you to that area. And we are at 300 Front Street in Harvard, Illinois.
Okay.
And I do have another announcement.
Go ahead.
And this is for Valentine's Day. So for Valentine's Day this month, on February 11th, we're offering a Valentine's Day meal for your sweetheart. So you and your sweetheart could come, and it's a 4-course meal, and it includes a complimentary glass of champagne, 4-course meal with your choice of salmon, ribeye, or surf and turf, and then ends with chocolate cake or raspberry cheesecake, and that is $35 per person, and it's going to be more kind of small. We're taking reservations at 3 different times. So there'll be reservations at 5, reservations at 6:30, and reservations at 7:45. So if people are interested in that, again, you can check our Facebook or our website and get additional information on that.
That's right, because the date is Saturday, February 11th. Let's check in the calendar, because Valentine's Day this year falls on a Tuesday. February 14th.
Right. Yeah.
It's hard to go out
to
do it, during the week. Yeah, it's tough when the Valentine's Day falls, during the week. I guess that's one of those days you can't change.
Right. But they could go ahead and take your sweetheart out on the weekend, and then you're all set for your Valentine's Day.
On that Tuesday too. We could also take her out that day too.
Well, maybe not.
Okay. Okay. By the way, Lorette, while we have you on the phone, now that we're beginning of 2023, any new things you're planning with Fourth Fridays or Orrin is planning to do?
Yeah, we are planning some different events each month. So
Okay.
in addition to our 2 featured galleries, which will have the Overland Gallery with featured artists and the Upper Gallery, which is on the upstairs floor. There's always different featured artists up there. This month is the Resident Artist and Friends of Fourth Fridays featured show. And then each month we have different different featured artists, either art leagues or groups of artists that we have. And again, if you're an artist out there and you're interested in finding out more about our monthly shows, the shows that last a month or more, you can contact one of us at info@starlinefactory.com. If you want to get direct to me, that would be Lorette, Lorette, @starlinefactory.com. So each month we're planning different activities in addition to what we do. So next month we're going to be doing a vintage fashion show.
Right, wow.
Where we will be showing vintage clothes, and they'll be going all around the building, and the clothes are for sale. And it's just going to be, just some fun. We're also looking at installations. We're looking at doing a food show, doing a home show. These are all things that we're talking about doing in addition to our Fourth Friday.
Wow.
Menus and those kinds of things.
So big plans for 2023. And when you get these plans concrete, of course, please let us know about this. Yeah. 'Cause-
Yes, I will. They're still in formulation right now. Just checking, see how how it's all going to work out. But
Right.
we should be able to get you information by next month. We're trying to get at least 2 months in advance everything. All of our artists are already, for our specialty artists, we have those lined up, and we have our bands lined up. But some
Wow.
of these new things that are coming along, those will be new information.
Okay. And anything else you might want to add? Or Phil, do you have anything you'd like to add? Or?
We may want to add some upcoming things that Orrin wants me to do. I may be doing a seminar on electronics, old antique radios, and what
that was fun.
what to do when you find an old one and don't plug it in and stuff like that.
That's right. How about trying to fix Facebook? And things like that? Anyway, and by the way, speaking of the radio, we'd be remiss that, of course, when the Fourth Fridays happens, we like to be around for that. And so we will be... well, I know I'll be here on next Fourth Fridays.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Yes, yeah, unfortunately, we've had some changes, but I'll be here, and I'm trying to get some other people to join me. So we'll have a special broadcast on Fourth Fridays, weather permitting. I think the weather's going to be okay. Yeah, for next week. I looked ahead. So you always have to worry about the weather, especially in January and February. Yeah, it's sometimes. But I think for next Fourth. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, what were you going to say?
Phil did remind me that we do have workshops going on in the excursion market.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we just workshop this weekend, and we'll be having additional workshops starting this month. So if you're interested in, again, finding out about different workshops, you can check the website or email.
Yeah, and Lorette, if you're around next Friday, we're going to start our coverage around 6, go to about 8. And so you could, we'd love to have you on for the first Fourth Friday's broadcast of the year. If you could join.
So for 6 it's pretty crazy by that time, unfortunately. You'd
Yeah.
have to find me.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yes,
well,
totally.
all right. Well, if you can make it, if you can, that's okay. That's okay. But you always have an open invitation while we're here. I guess we're going to be trying to interview some guests. Also, trying to get Orrin on if he's available. I know he's busy. Okay. And Phil, when you get things settled with your seminar that you'll be doing,
I think it'll be held over in the Excursion Mall there, over by where the printing room is there.
Yeah, because when you have everything set up, we'd like to let everybody know about it.
Yeah,
too.
we'll have some antique radios. He has several antique radios that he may have on display. Plus, I have an old Almo radio that I got from Orrin that I got going. It's an AM/FM one.
Wow. Okay. So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you, we really went long today. Sorry about this, Lorette.
We did. That's okay, no. It's always good to talk with you guys.
There's so much to talk about. And again, I'm sorry that we couldn't get you on camera. And
no, I'm...
You're okay with that, I guess. Okay.
Yes, I am. It's early morning getting myself ready for cameras. It's not so much fun.
Okay. All righty. Okay. So if this happens again, I know you're not going to be too upset.
Yeah, it's always fun to see you guys, but I wasn't upset when we couldn't be on screen today.
That's
so
okay, no problem. But as I said, we're doing radio the old-fashioned way. Yeah. And as I say, radio is the theater of the mind. Do you ever get? And we get this all the time. People who hear us on the radio and don't see us on video, and they hear our voice. I said, by the way, I pictured you a little differently.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Isn't it funny?
Right. Yeah, that is
funny.
Funny. All right. Anyway, and now, I understand that your son is a chef? Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
My son is the chef at the Starline, at the
Stanchion Pub. Yeah, okay.
His name is Colin. So if you're ever there, if it's not crazy busy, you can ask to see the chef. He's very funny, and he'll come on out and talk with you. Or if you have any particular dietary needs, just let the server know. And everything is made to order there. Nothing's made ahead of time. So, great chef. He specializes in soups and sauces. So his soups are always excellent. I'm always excited to hear what soup he's got going on. But he does great with everything else.
Okay,
too.
great.
I've met him last year.
Yeah. All right, good. All righty, okay, well, Loretta, I'll let you get going then. Thanks again. So, again, people can get in contact with you very quickly again?
At info, it's the easiest way to go to info, INFO, at starlinefactory.com. and then they'll direct it to anybody who's at the Starline. So that's the best way in case you don't know exactly who you want to talk to. You can write your question to info@starlinefactory.com, and they will get you in touch with whoever you need to talk to, because there are lots of people in charge of lots of different things there.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Well, thank you so much. And I was just checking that the next time we'll talk to you for your February Third Friday report will be February 17th.
Great.
Okay.
Great. I'll be looking forward to it.
That's right. Yeah, February's a short month. It's only 28 days.
I know.
Yeah,
it's so fast.
Yeah,
This fourth Friday ends, and boom, we've got entries again right away. So if you are planning on entering for February, and the theme for February is amore, so which means love.
Love, that's right.
So love, anything about love. I mean, you can enter anything. You don't have to stick to the theme. This month's theme is Winter Wonderland.
No.
So you don't have to stick to the theme, but some people like themes. So,
And just to let
want to enter.
I do like themes. I'm really theme oriented.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, just checking that in March. By the way, here's a alert. March, there's 5 Fridays. There we go again.
I know. Those are always tricky because people think we're the last Friday of the month. We're not the fourth Friday of the month. So they show up on the last Friday and go, "Where is everybody?" Well, that works.
Because we don't call this last Fridays, it's fourth Fridays for a reason.
Fourth Fridays, yeah.
Anyway, okay, nice talking to you, Lorette. Take care, and much success and health in the new year 2023 to you, because I know you had some challenging issues in 2022. Hopefully this will be a much better year for you.
We're not going to have any of that this year.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a great year ahead. Thank you again, and have a great day and weekend, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
We'll see you around.
Yeah, see you around.
Sounds great.
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
Well, okay, wow. I know we went a little long.
Oh, got extra stuff.
Yeah, a lot of. Well, it's the first one of the year.
Well, it's good to get that out.
Yeah, a lot of new things.
Yes. Jim, talking to the mic.
I thought it was close enough.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's good to get that stuff out, and maybe you should make some notes so you could remember to put some of that out there.
Yes, I did write some notes down.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Okay, so we're it's 7:14. Boy, I tell you, we got so much to do. I don't know.
Did you happen to get the number you need to have that whatever it's 50 whatever the general phone number to call them?
Oh, I
didn't have anything to write with, so I didn't write anything down. But.
Well, the best thing to do is check their Facebook page.
Yeah, we can just go on to
Facebook,
Starline Factory.
Starline Factory, yeah, that's right. Yeah, nowadays, if you don't get the number, it's not like years ago, before the internet and the computers.
No, you just go on your phone and ask it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we didn't have phones like that years ago.
Yeah.
I tell you, but imagine if we never had this. I guess if you don't have it, you don't really care, sometimes.
Well, hopefully here in the next few months here, we'll have a bunch of from really antique radios to more modern ones to have on display.
Oh, okay.
Over there, that's what Orrin was leaning towards.
Right.
So he's got several of them around here.
Okay. All righty. Anyway, it's okay. And let us know when you finally get together with Warren and you get that date settled.
Yeah.
Because I would love, so it would be a seminar you would be doing.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to call it.
Okay. It's all right.
It'd be informational.
And if I can make it, I like to be there and see what you have to say.
I'm going to try to get it on maybe a Saturday, maybe.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm doing my show.
Well, I mean, I can get it. Before your show, even. I don't know.
Or after the show? We'll see.
Depends
anyway.
on when Orrin wants it, because it's up to him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's not up to you. Okay. Yep. All righty. By the way, before we go any further, I happen to run across a story that it's amazing from Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
The Guinness people. They just named a 23-year-old Chihuahua mix from Ohio as the world's oldest living dog.
Well, that's because he's still alive.
Yeah.
His name is Spike. He was 23 years and 43 days old as of December 7th, making him the world's oldest living dog.
That's pretty old for a dog.
Yes. Yeah. Spike is approximately 9 inches tall and weighs 12.9 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
His owner, Rita Kimball, found him in the parking lot of a Camden, Ohio grocery store over 13 years ago. He was believed to be 10 years old at the time. He had been shaved up his back and had bloodstains around his neck from a chain or rope and looked pretty rough, Kimball told this news outlet. And the clerk in the grocery told us he had been there for 3 days and they were feeding him scraps. When her family left the store and entered the parking lot, Kimball and Spike followed them. Not knowing who he belonged to, she decided to give him a home on her small farm. Oh, she has a farm. Okay.
Yeah.
And as I say, the rest is history. Well, that is some old dog.
Yeah.
23 years old. Wow. Anyway,
I had a dog that made it to 14.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Okay, and let's see. We are going to continue here. We got some tidbits coming your way. And how about Thelma Houston? Some disco music from the 70s. All righty, okay. Well, I would be remiss, as they said, since we did that story about that dog, the oldest living dog, I got to play this song.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Well, the party was nice, the party was pumping.
Hey, yeah.
And everybody having a ball. Until the fellas started name calling. And the girls respond to the call. woman shout out.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I see the dance people had a ball cause Billy Fountains get out. Get back, Gruffy, bash Gruffy, get back, you flea infested mongrel. Gonna tell myself I man no get angry.
Hey, yeah, B.I.O.
280 cows calling them K9. Hey,
B.I.O.
but they tell me, hey man, start up the party.
B.I.O.
You put a woman in front and a man behind. I have a woman shout out.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Say, a doggy is nothing if he don't have a bone.
Oh, doggy, hold your bone. Oh, doggy, hold it.
A doggy is nothing if he don't have a bone.
Oh, doggy, hold your bone. Oh, doggy, hold it. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I see the dance people had a ball cause Billy Fountains get out. Get back, Gruffy, bash Gruffy, get back, you flea infested mongrel.
Well, if I am a dog, the party is on. I gotta get my groove on, got my mind, I'm gone. Do you see the rays coming from my eye? Walking through the prison, Digimon is breaking them down. Me and my white talk, short, dealing, gassy color. Any caliber do, I think I knew that's why they call me Pitbull. Cause I'm the man of the land, with it to me to do. Who let the dogs out? 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 Who let the dogs out?
We want to thank the following businesses for supporting the Dave in the Morning Show. Harvard's Cozy Nook Family Restaurant at 1200 North Division Street in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook and at 815-943-7643. Sharon Chamber of Commerce in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and at info@sharonchamberofcommerce.com. Sign Crafters in Hebron, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, signcraftersenterprise.com, and at 815-648-4484. Jim Olson Collision, Pete's Automotive, at 5311 Route 14 in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, JimOlsonCollision.com, and at 815-943-1685. Habitat for Humanity of McHenry County, a nonprofit organization located in McHenry, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, Instagram, HabitatMcHenry.org, and at 815-759-9002. Pat's Brew & Q, a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and at 262-736-2222, press number 1. And Joe's Small Engine Repair at 403 Airport Road in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, jsmallenginerepair.com, and at 815-943-4700.
And now, checking the state line weather for Alden, Blaine, Capron, Chemung, Delavan, Fontana, Garden Prairie, Greenwood, Harvard, Heartland, Hebron, Lake Geneva, Lawrence, Poplar Grove, Sharon, Walworth, Williams Bay, and Woodstock. Phil?
Yeah, all them and probably a few other ones.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just naming a few of the major towns. If I didn't mention your town, let me know and I will mention it next time. Okay, back to you. Take it away.
I think you said Heartland, too.
Yeah, I did say Heartland.
Oh, okay.
And I mentioned
All right,
Sharon, and I
yeah.
mentioned Harvard.
Okay, I think you got pretty much all of them.
Yes, okay. I maybe I missed one or two, but it was in alphabetical order, by the way.
Yeah,
okay.
I could tell.
Yes, okay. Back to you, Phil. Take it away.
Yeah, well, currently our temperatures are going downhill.
Wow.
Yeah, we're only at 30 degrees and mostly cloudy skies here in downtown Harvard. With a little bit of a west-northwesterly wind at 12. With a dew point of 27, and that makes it feel like 21 out there. A little chilly. But the sun rose, or will rise here pretty soon. Well, yeah, it just rose at 7:18. Then it will set at 4:52 p.m. So the days are getting longer. Today I already had our high pretty much at 32, and it's going to drop back down to like 23 tonight with cloudy skies. So there's a slight chance of a flurry or two. Then on your weekend, on Saturday, only high of 32, dropping back down to 26 with more cloudy skies. Then on Sunday, high of 32, kind of a broken record. Down to 21 with some AM snow showers, 40% chance, with northwesterly winds around 6 miles an hour, just a tiny breeze. Then it's supposed to get sunny by next week. We'll have some sunshine, just partly sunny. Currently, it's mostly cloudy and 30 degrees here at the radio channel in downtown Harvard, Illinois, at the Starline Factory. Back to you, Henry.
Yes, it's also the home of Fourth Fridays.
Yeah.
Which will have its
have a big crowd, hopefully.
premiere next Friday.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
January 27th.
Got some new things going.
Yeah,
That'd be
and as far as you know, the weather looks okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a little cool, but it's going to be partly cloudy.
Okay. Yes, I guess there's no major storms next week?
No.
Oh.
No major storms, especially towards the end of the week.
Well, that's good to hear. Okay.
So,
all righty.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
There might be some snow during the week, but not on Friday.
Okay. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, that's what counts.
Yeah, because any other day you could have that bad
it
weather.
kind of keeps the people away.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you want good weather so people can come in.
Yeah, we're going to have a big crowd, like 500.
And we love big crowds, yes.
Yeah.
And we also love doing this. I don't love it, but you guys love it, I think. Because I got to check out who's dead or alive.
Yeah, we got dead, live, dead.
Okay. Well, we do pick 5. We can go to 10, but that's a little too much. So we just 5 is our number. Okay, and these people, celebrities, are all from iconic TV shows over the years. Today, well, we have 5 as always, and I don't think we've had these people on for a while. Or you tell me. Okay,
Yeah.
It sounds familiar. Okay, first up, from the TV series Sanford and Son, that starred Damon Wilson and Red Fox, who played Fred Sanford.
Yeah.
Yes.
And his son, Damon Wilson, played Lamont.
Yeah, and there was a sister in there somewhere, and she was always giving him a hard time.
Well, I can tell you it's not Red Fox, because he died many years ago.
Yeah.
And Lamont, I said Damon Wilson played Lamont Sanford. By the way, that show, he played that part from 72 to 77, about 50 years or so ago. All righty, Damon Wilson, who was born in Valdosta, Georgia. Is he dead or alive?
I'd say he's alive.
I'll say he's passed.
Okay. Well, we don't have a third person to decide this.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to be the third person. I really know the answer.
Yeah.
No, then you can't be the third.
Yeah, I can't be
Don't
the third
count.
person.
So you have to come up with what he is.
Well, he's alive.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's good for him.
Yes.
Yeah. Got to be up there.
Well, take a guess.
Like 79.
Hey, you're close. Actually, 76.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so here, 76. So there's your first one. Next up, born in New York City.
New York City. So nice they named it twice.
Yeah, but there's only one city.
That's right.
Well, yeah, but...
has 5 boroughs.
Yeah.
So actually, they're like little cities.
Yes. Anyway, from New York City, from the TV...
Do you know if you ride in a taxi cab in New York City, if you go under the river or over the bridge, you have to pay the toll?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Henry knows that. He used to live there.
Yeah, I used to live in those. Yes, of course you have to play it. Now, the next, this gentleman is from this TV series.
Oh.
Hello, Carter.
Welcome back, Carter.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yes, Welcome Back, Kotter. From that series was on in the 70s. Actually, Gabe Kaplan, who played Gabe Kotter, he was the teacher in that series.
Yes, he was.
From 75 to 79. Of course, they were known, the students were the Sweat Hogs, and John Travolta was on that series as well, as you know.
Yeah.
Gabe Kaplan, is he dead or alive?
I think he's dead.
I think he's passed on.
Wrong.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's still breathing?
I'm sorry.
He's alive and kicking at 77.
Oh, yeah. He's in the 70s, too.
Yeah, 77.
Well, he's younger than I am.
Okay. All righty.
And I thought he was gone.
Oh.
Now, the next three celebrities are born in the Midwest. Two of them in this state and one in Missouri.
Oh.
Okay. Next up from Moline, Illinois. Ken Berry. Now, he's noted for playing Captain Wilson Parmenter on F Troop from 65 to 67. And he followed Andy Taylor. You know, remember the Andy Griffith show? They had Mayberry RFD.
Yeah.
Yes.
He played Sam Jones on that series from 68 to 71. He was also in Herbie Rides Again in 74 and Mama's Family. He played Vinton Harper on that series.
Yeah,
He's been busy from 83 to 90.
Yeah.
Ken Berry, and I think he's also the dance man too. He did some good dancing.
Yeah.
Ken Berry, is he still around? Dead or alive?
He's got to be around.
He might be.
Well, might, or there's one way or the other. You're here or not here.
Well,
take.
I'm going to say he's here, but.
So you still think he's around?
Yep.
I hate to tell you, unfortunately, he did pass on.
Oh.
See?
Well.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, actually, just a few years ago, December of 2018, he was 85 at the time.
Ooh.
He died of heart complications.
Yeah.
Okay, next up from Chicago.
Ooh.
A local girl made good, yes. The Windy City. She was in two series. She played, first series was The Jeffersons. She played Florence Johnston, the maid. And in the TV series 227, she played Mary Jenkins. By the way, Jeffersons, she was on that show from 75 to 85, and in 227, she was on that show from 85 to 90. The one and only Marla Gibbs.
I think she's still around.
I'm going to say she's passed.
Well, she's still around.
See?
Yeah.
And I'll just say she's having a lot of fun at 91.
Oh,
she's
wow.
91, yes.
Way up there.
And in fact, recently, in the last year or two, Norman Lear, who's like 100 years old, had a remake of some of these series. And I think they had a little remake of The Jeffersons. And she played a part in that. It was a live broadcast not too long ago. And finally, from the TV series Newhart, a show that starred, of course, Bob Newhart, who's still with us. His wife on that show, the character's name was Joanna Loudon. And Newhart, she was on that show from 82 to 90. From St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, M.O. Mary Fran. She played the wife on that show. Is she dead or alive?
I think she's passed.
I think she's passed, too.
Unfortunately, she died, and boy, she died at a very young age, 55.
Oh.
In 1998. She died of heart disease, unfortunately. Okay. Long time ago. But she was great in that series. I tell you, anytime Bob Newhart's in a series, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, so with the Newhart show, Bob Newhart, and I think he played a psychiatrist in one show, and then he was an innkeeper from Vermont in the other show.
Yeah.
So there you have it, another edition of what we call... And tune in next week for another edition of Dead or Alive, right here. Okay, that's all right. That's some drum roll.
Or to see if you're still with us.
Yes. Anyway, Lorette called for a drum roll, and I just happened to find one.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we're going to continue. I tell you what, we have time for a few tidbits. We're going to do a few other things, but we could do them another time. So I think we'll take a little trip.
We're taking a trip?
Yeah, I think we'll go down Route...
I didn't pack my suitcase.
Well, you've been on Route 66.
Yes, I have. I went to Springfield on Route 66 till they changed it all around.
Okay, well, we're going to go back to the 80s with this classic from the Manhattan Transfer, and they're going to sing about all about Route 66.
If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Baby, you get your kicks on Route 66.
Now you go through St. Louis,
Joplin, Missouri,
and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty.
you'll see Amarillo,
Gallup, New Mexico,
Flagstaff, Arizona,
don't forget Winona,
Kingman,
Barstow,
San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
We want to thank the following businesses for supporting the Dave in the Morning Show. Joe Small Engine Repair at 403 Airport Road in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, jsmallenginerepair.com, and at 815-943-4700. Habitat for Humanity of McHenry County, a nonprofit organization located in McHenry, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, Instagram, habitatmchenry.org, and at 815-759-9002. Pat's Brew and Q, a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and at 262-736-2222, press number 1. Sign Crafters in Hebron, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, signcraftersenterprise.com, and at 815-648-4484. Sharon Chamber of Commerce in Sharon, Wisconsin. More information is available on Facebook and info at sharonchamberofcommerce.com. Jim Olson Collision, Pete's Automotive at 5311 Route 14 in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook, JimOlsonCollision.com, and at 815-943-1685. And Harvard's Cozy Nook Family Restaurant at 1200 North Division Street in Harvard, Illinois. More information is available on Facebook and at 815-943-7643. And we are back. Okay, you guys ready for a couple of tidbits while we have some time?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's get to it. It is 7:41 on this Friday, January 20th, 2023. And a reminder, don't forget, we have sports coming your way tonight. Our first sports broadcast of 2023. The Harvard Hornets travel to Marengo to play their arch rivals in the first national challenge. They always have this event. They've had this for years and years, always in January. And they're having it tonight over Marengo High School. And we will be covering, I believe they're going to have wrestling a little after 5 or so. But we're not able to cover that. But we're going to be on the air around 6:30 with the broadcast, with covering the girls' basketball team. April Kick will be in studio, and the Golden Voice, Hans Rokas and Scott Podgen, along with Jay Schultz, will be out at Marengo High School covering the girls' basketball game and the boys' basketball game. It all starts around 6:30, and I believe they'll give a rundown of what happened with wrestling as well. So be listening for that tonight here on WHIW. And right now, as we look at some tidbits for you, let's see. How about we do a wacky but true story? We haven't done one in a little bit. This happened in South Africa. A South African man broke into a home while the owners were at work. Now, he broke into the home and he cleaned the master bath. He took a shower and then crawled into bed. I'll tell you
You
what.
must have been tired.
Which is where the husband found the guy when he arrived home.
Oh.
And you know what happened after that.
Uh-oh.
I think the police were involved.
Yeah.
All righty. Here's a study that says that people who go to bed earlier have fewer worries.
Well,
Is that true?
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't know what time you go to bed, but you know, to be here like at 6 o'clock in the morning, or some people are even here at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's
Yeah.
right. You know, I know a lot of you go to bed early, but so does it make any difference if you still have worries no matter what time you go to bed?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
The worries are still there.
Yep.
Well, one reason maybe they don't have worries is because they don't see the late news. That might have something to do about it.
Yeah.
Here's another tidbit for you. Here's 2 things you didn't know from yesterday. Did you know that Australia is home to the world's longest fence?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can understand that.
You didn't know that?
I know that.
It's known as the dingo fence or dog fence, which stretches over 3,480 miles across the continent. Wow, I didn't know that. So, these are things you find out on the Dave in the Morning
Well, they
Show.
got to keep them dingoes out of the other half.
Yeah, keep on their own side.
Yeah.
We've all heard of Thomas Edison with all his inventions and so
Yes,
forth.
yeah.
Well, here's something I bet you didn't know yesterday. Did you know that he had a collection of 5,000 birds?
Oh,
No, I didn't know that.
Huh.
It was for the birds.
Yeah.
All righty. Yeah, okay. And here's one last tidbit. If you're trying to lose weight,
Stop eating.
well,
That'll fix it.
well, there's another thing you could do. This, according to the Georgia State University study, if you're trying to lose weight, again, you should stop eating. Or the other thing you should do is don't go out to eat.
Well, yeah, same difference.
Well, at least you can save money that way.
Yeah.
According to the Georgia State University study, people dining with other people consume 44% more food than when they eat alone.
That because you're talking and not paying attention what you put in your mouth.
That's right. Mainly because they spend more time at the
Party.
table. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And again, you can also save a lot of money by not going out to eat.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of these prices?
I know.
Well, if you want to lose weight, drink a lot of ice water.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, a lot of times people maybe eat a lot more because they think they might be hungry later on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's a good one.
Well, I think that
They
sometimes.
some people eat because they're bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, or some people think they have to devour tons of popcorn when they're watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sometimes they get the boatload of popcorn. Sometimes the big the big
well,
boxes.
if you get the big box of popcorn, you got to get a big drink.
That's right. And then you have to have maybe a
and of
snack
course-
that goes with it. or
Of course,
something.
the chocolate goes very well with popcorn.
Yes. Well, after the chocolate, instead of the big drink, I would like to have a big glass of milk.
Well, that's hard to get at the theater.
That's right. Yes. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go way back in time. before we get to our features. Now, earlier this year, I believe, Dick Van Dyke and his wife did a video to the Doris Day tune of Everybody Loves a Lover. And I think it was about a year or so ago they did it. It is fantastic. If you get a chance, you can check it out on YouTube. So in honor of that great video, we're going to have the one and only Doris Day. Going to go way back in time. We're playing a lot of variety today.
Doris Day was a great singer.
And great actress as well.
And she had great television shows.
That's right. And she loved the animals, too.
Yeah.
Yes. And she did pass on some years ago, but her music lives on like this classic from the 50s, Everybody Loves a Lover. That's true.
Everybody loves a lover. I'm a lover. Everybody loves me. Anyhow, that's how I feel. Wow, I feel just like a Pollyanna. I should worry, not for nothing. Everybody loves me, yes they do. And I love everybody since I fell in love with you. Who's the most popular personality? I can't help thinking it's no one else but me. Gee, I feel just about 10 feet tall, having a ball. Guess you might call me Pollyanna. Everybody loves a lover. Person loves a lover. I can't help thinking it's no one else. Everybody loves me. Gee, I feel just about 10 feet tall. I feel having a ball. I feel, well, I feel just like a Pollyanna. I should worry, not for nothing. Everybody loves me. Yes, they do.
And we're going to fit in one more song before we get to our features. I got to play another song from Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and in memory of David Crosby, who passed away yesterday at the age of 81. And this is one of my favorites, the Marrakesh Express. Classic.
Looking at the world through the sunset in your eyes, traveling the train through clear Moroccan skies. Ducks and pigs and chickens call, animal carpet wall to wall. American ladies 5 foot tall and blue, sweeping cobwebs from the edges of my mind. Had to get away to see what we could find. Hope the days that lie ahead bring us back to where they've led. Listen not to what's been said to you. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh, all on board the train, all on board the train. I've been saving all my money just to take you there. I smell the garden in your hair. Take are going south. Blowing smoke rings from the corners of my mouth. Gold buttons hang in the air, charming cobras in the square. Striped jalebas we can wear at home. Well, let me hear you now. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh. All on board the train. All on board the train. All on board.
And we are back. Okay. All right, let's get to it. 7:52. Our features this day in miscellaneous history, music history, and the celebrity birthday list. Let's get to it right away. Okay, January.
To go fast.
Yes, okay. I could do it. January 20th. Okay, on this date in 1937. Actually, this is the day that Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1937 became the first U.S. president to be inaugurated on January 20th. I believe it used to be March 4th was the date. The 20th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution officially set the date for the swearing in of the president and vice president. Okay. In 1952 on this date, in Juarez, Mexico, Patricia McCormick debuted as the first professional woman bullfighter from the United States.
Olé.
In 1981, for those of us who were around back then, remember this day. In Iran released 52 Americans that had been held hostage for 444 days. Wow. The hostages was flown to Algeria and then to a U.S. base in Wiesbaden, West Germany. The release occurred minutes after the U.S. presidency had passed from Jimmy Carter to Ronald Reagan. Remember, they waited till Ronald Reagan officially was inaugurated as president, and then they gave the announcement. Also on this date in 1986, new footage of the 1931 Frankenstein was found. The footage was originally deleted because it was considered to be too shocking. Wow. And it was hard to believe, 2002, was that 21 years ago? Michael Jordan used to play basketball with the Bulls. Well, he was with the Washington Wizards, the basketball team. He played his first game in Chicago as a visiting player. And did you know the Wizards beat the Bulls 77-69 that night? Anyway, that was strange seeing Michael Jordan for years won so many basketball championships with the Chicago Bulls. He's now the visitor with the Washington Wizards. Okay, let's get to this day in music history. In 1942, Harry Babbitt sang as Kay Kaiser, and his orchestra recorded "Who Wouldn't Love You" on Columbia Records. And I got a double Elvis.
Okay.
First up in 1958, Elvis got his orders to report to duty from the U.S. Army.
Yes, he did.
He was allowed a 60-day deferment so he could finish the film. Well, you probably know what that film was.
No, I don't.
It was King Creole.
I remember the film.
Yes, okay. And also...
That was different than all the other films. So.
Also, on this date in Elvis history, in 1969, Elvis recorded In the Ghetto and Suspicious Minds. Mm-hmm. It was the first time he had recorded in Memphis since 1956. It's been a while. In 1967 on this date, Arthur Conley recorded Sweet Soul Music. And The Killer, Jerry Lee Lewis, on this date of 1973, 50 years ago today, he made his debut at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yes, he did.
I thought he'd be there a lot sooner than that.
Well...
Took him a while.
It's like Elvis was supposed to go to the Grand Ole Opry, and they turned him away. He was at the Louisiana Hayride and stuff like that. And
they never made it to the Grand Ole Opry?
Now at the Grand Ole Opry, when it comes his birthday, Elvis is wonderful. Well, why didn't you let him in when he was...
When he was still around,
yeah.
That's right, yes. And finally, on this date in 2002, Sting... From the Police, Sting won his first Golden Globe for his song Until from the Kate and Leopold soundtrack. Good for him. Okay, there you have it, this day in music history. And it's 7:56. Hey, I'm right on time. Okay. If I put my mind to it, I could get things done. I just got to put my mind to it. Okay. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. All righty. Okay, and I'm waiting for the singers from Chicago.
Oh, I thought I seen them get on the train again.
No, I told them that...
they went in the back room.
No, they... here comes one of them now. Here comes another one. Okay. No, they could catch the 812. They still have time.
Well, the government was here looking for him.
We sing happy birthday.
Okay. That's all I have time for you. Sorry about that. They came all this way just to sing that. I feel bad, but we're short of time. Okay. Next week, I'll put you on a little longer.
They get the point across.
Yes, that's right. Okay, let's get to it. Today, on January 20th, these celebrities have birthdays. We have a drummer. We have a senior counselor to the president. We have an actor. Let's see. We have a TV host and a guitarist. We've got a wide variety. The drummer, Questlove, of the group The Roots. That's the band that plays for Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show. Mm-hmm. Drummer Questlove, in his 50s.
55.
56.
Wrong. Well, that's it. Okay.
You can only go wrong twice today.
52.
Oh, too high.
Now, the senior counselor to the president I'm talking about is Kellyanne Conway. She was senior counselor to the president, former president, Donald Trump. And just so happens, today is her birthday, Kellyanne Conway. And she's, actually, I think I've seen her on Fox a lot now, on Fox News. She's a contributor there.
Oh.
How old is she? She's also in her 50s.
53.
55.
No, 56.
Oh. Oh, well. Didn't go high enough.
All right, let's see if somebody can get one right today. We'll see.
Well, I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it, too.
All righty. Okay, the next two are in their 60s. Lorenzo Lamas.
63.
67.
Oh, how about 65?
Yeah, what about it?
Okay. All right, okay, so now the numbers are limited. It's 65 or higher.
Yeah.
So you got 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. You have a 1 out of 5 chance. Yeah. Oh, here's somebody, host of the HBO show and politically incorrect, I should say, Bill Maher, the TV host.
68.
69.
67.
See? We're batting 1,000.
All righty, and from the group Kiss, in his 70s. Well, you got 10 years to choose from. Oh, boy. Okay.
73.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a hint.
A hint?
I'm not right.
Okay. Well, it's not 73, okay?
No.
Okay, so we'll take that in mind. It's 75 or younger.
71.
74.
You got one, 71. Yay.
Finally. Yeah.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, ringy-dingy.
Okay. But I got to give you a big hint. Okay.
Yeah.
He's 71. All righty.
Towards the right direction.
Okay. Anyway, and it's before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I did it.
Wow.
Okay.
Remarkable on a Friday.
Okay. And, well, you know what happened? I didn't play the music bites, the sound bites.
Yeah.
That takes a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so now we have to bring in, to close the show.
Yeah. Bring in the horsey and
Roy and Dale.
Yeah.
And Bullet.
Yeah.
And Phil, we're coming at the top of the hour. Before you do the weather, what station are they listening to?
You are listening to WHIW LP, Harvard, Illinois. Harvard Broadcasting, right here in Harvard.
Top of the state, middle of the dial, and sometimes we do smile.
Yeah.
The greatest station in the nation.
Said we can't see us
Universe,
today.
universe.
That's right. Yeah, I hope you've been enjoying these non-seeing days the last few days.
Yeah, we're incognito.
That's right. If Dave has his way, we'll be back on Facebook on Monday.
Well, I know a lot of people like to see us.
Yes. Okay, we're sorry. We just didn't...
I bet he'll be here super early Monday.
To try to fix things.
Well, that's only if he's well.
Yes. Well, we'll see. Anyway, if not, we'll do it all again Monday. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, last weather, please.
Yeah, well, we got some mostly cloudy skies and a temperature of 30 degrees. And we're going to have a little bit of a flurry or two, a little slight chance of it, with some northwesterly winds. With a high of only 32 and dropping back down to 23. So bundle up. It'll be chilly, even colder during the weekend. Down in the 20s for your lows and cloudy skies. Typical winter weather. Adios.
And, of course, we want to thank the sponsors of the Dave in the Morning Show, the Sharon Chamber of Commerce in Sharon, Wisconsin. Harvard's Cozy Nook Family Restaurant in Harvard, Illinois. Habitat for Humanity, McHenry County in McHenry, Illinois. Sign Crafters in Hebron, Illinois. Jim Olson Collision Pete's Automotive in Harvard, Illinois. Pat's Brew and Q, a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin. And Joe's Small Engine Repair in Harvard, Illinois. Thank you, sponsors. And Jim, any last thoughts?
Well, be kind to each other. New Year. Let's see if we can all get together. This fighting amongst us is not good. Tell that to Congress.
Okay.
And also plant a lot of evergreen trees that'll help stem the global warming. But I think it's not global warming. I think it's just one of Mother Earth's cycles, because we don't know all the cycles yet.
Right.
And they have dug up, they've taken core samples and found that we've had this weather before.
Okay. By the way, I can't believe you're here. Mike is here. Mike, you're here now? What do you have to say?
Bye, yodeling.
Okay, you can leave now.
Control how loud he is.
I thought he had a sore throat.
Okay. All righty. Okay. Now that you infected us all. Mike, please leave. Okay. All right. Anyway, thank you, Mike, for that. Okay. All right. We got to get out of here, and we got a lot of great music to play for you throughout the day. I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget tonight, our special sports broadcast. It's Harvard Hornets high school football. I mean, the Harvard High School. The wrong season. I'm a man of all seasons. I got the wrong season. Actually, I got football in the brain because there's a lot of football from the NFL this weekend I'm thinking of. No, it's the First National Challenge. That's what's happening tonight at Marengo High School. You'll hear girls basketball and boys basketball, and we'll have some information about wrestling that's going to take place. It all happens tonight around 6:30, so be tuning in for that right here on WHIW. And don't forget, Marty Engler's on tomorrow at 6 with Angling Waters Outdoors, followed by the Flower Power Hour show from 7 to 9, and I'll be back from 9 to 1 for my weekend variety show. Don't miss it. And hopefully, we'll keep our fingers crossed, Dave will be back on Monday for the Dave in the Morning show. Or we'll have some Dave in the Morning show. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.